Hey, what's up guys? Ryan from the Grappling Central podcast. I'm here today with Professor Guybson Sa, episode 24 of the podcast, if you haven't heard it yet. And Professor, I appreciate you taking time to do a technique video with us today. You have an amazing defense for the single leg takedown that I've seen you do in competition. I'd love for you to show it to us today, if you don't mind.
I like it a lot. It's a really basic position, guys. I've learned in one of my very first years in US with a really good wrestling coach, friend of mine, Coach Jim Mills in New York. So when people are getting into the single leg, I was having always a hard time. Strong wrestlers, they drive you in. One thing that I've always been really successful is trying to keep for him to controlling my ankle. The leg, I like to always keep it playing in, out, and on the outside. But as soon as he grabs that ankle, I'm gonna lose that mobility. He's gonna be able to control me, and I'm not gonna have much time to defend that single leg. So immediately, if that happens, the guy comes with the head inside, hand on the inside, the hand on the outside. I need to cup the wrist, bring that leg in, and I need to bring my leg into the inside. What I want to do now, my hand's going to switch. The one that was on the wrist, I want to let go and grab on the bottom hand. Regardless if his hand is holding his own arm like he is, or if he's holding my own leg. Can you hold my leg, please? Sure. So if he's holding there, I'm going to go right under. I'm going to do the same thing. The only thing I don't want is for him to take this hand out. Even if I grab it right here, I'm still going to have the control. My foot's going to go parallel across from his leg, not parallel. Parallel is going to be here. I want to go across. And I want to bring my heel right on the same line where his toes are. As I do this, I want to cup my hand into his armpit right here. I don't want to grab it, I want to cup it. If I have gi, I could grab the gi as well. So I want to step in, step down, and roll him over, kicking that leg backwards. So for here, very easy. All you guys need to do is slide the leg down, come over, turn into the side to get side control. The variations from here, if you guys want, guys that do catch wrestling and everything, you can do shoulder locks, neck cranks. But from here, if I don't want to go to side control and I need a quick submission, I want to bring the hand right under the elbow, make sure I slide it in, pinch it nice and tight. I want to come up into my knees, and I want to do a forward roll towards this side. I could also get the wrist lock here, I could get on bar, but I want to be a little bit more fancy. So roll over, turn it all the way in. My goal is to stop Ryan from keep rolling. So I'm going to think about two things. One is the hook leg coming right behind his leg if he stretches them. And if he doesn't stretch, my next attack will be trying to control the arm. If he end up rolling, I can catch one of those, I'm going to keep going for my omoplata and try to finish him from there. Go back again real quick. If he goes on the other leg, head on the outside, cup it in, bring it right over, turn him through. Slide to the top, or if you guys want, you can cup the elbow, slide through, roll it right over. If I want to keep the hand in, if you guys got long arms, you can set up and reach them far. So now for Ryan to roll, with my head against his hip and his head pinching on the ground, is going to be really hard. If I want to finish the omoplata, switch, come up, we'll make them flat, and then come up. Us.
Killer combination. Thank you for showing us that. I really appreciate it. Guys, like I said, if you haven't heard episode 24 of the podcast, Professor Guybson has a really cool story. His father was a red belt, and they have a really interesting lineage that's very unique in jiu-jitsu. So go back and listen to that episode, and if you're ever in Columbia, South Carolina, swing by his academy. And Professor, thanks again so much for everything.
Thank you, Ryan. Thanks so much. Thank you, Grappling Central.